we're not all the same people, so we don't react to things the same way that other people do. So the way I reacted to the pandemic, or the way it impacted me, was different than how it impacted some of my friends. And I think the lesson that I learned from that was just be kind, be a good friend.
I've learned how to cope in difficult situations. I've learned how to stay happy in all the highs and lows. And I learned to not take anything for granted, because something like this can just knock us all back down again and we'd be back where we started.
That you should be flexible because things can really change really fast and you really don't know what's gonna come and happen.
Whether it was not being able to go to school every day, whether it was simply not going to a friend's house because they had to quarantine, it was something that took a lot of getting used to, especially for someone like myself who likes to plan every second of their day out. And I also learned to have patience.
The changes that affected me the most in 2020 was losing loved ones. It was definitely an eye-opener that COVID is literally so scary.
My thoughts about the world have changed because I feel like for a moment we were all coming together. With COVID, we all just wanted to beat COVID. Now I feel like everything's just falling apart.
My thoughts on how the world has changed this year is just that I think it's a cruel place right now. Everybody's just going at each other really badly.
I think that people really need to start coming together and stop being so selfish, because if we want the pandemic to come to an end or at least get a lot better, we need to just work together.
I don't know how long we're gonna have to wear these masks, but I think I'm gonna wear them after the pandemic just to be on the safe side.
I definitely feel like I care more about the health of the people around me and the health of my being, of course. And I definitely feel like I've learned that people need to start taking care of themselves more.
Seeing everyone being affected negatively when it comes to finances, it really got me into things like building wealth and stocks, and like kind of put me on a track of what I want to do in the future.
I think the pandemic has shaped me into a better person because I've been reading a lot more, working out, talking to people a lot more at home than I would in school.
Kind of went through a whole social reconstruction with myself. I just kind of redrew the boundaries that I put on myself.
A lesson that I learned was that you need to appreciate your time with your friends while you have it. You can't take going outside or even simple things like going to the movie theater or going to concerts for granted.
I think we all learned a lot about each other and society and culture, and I think that was a blessing because a lot of us were open to it, and I feel like I knew a lot, but I learned even more about my own culture and about how to stand up for something I really believe in.
Compared to last year, I'm a lot more mature. I look at life completely different because of how it was changed, and I'm honestly a lot happier now, and I'm in a better mental state.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.